Hello and welcome to the FLStudio video tutorial on using FLStudio as a plugin within other applications. FLStudio can be loaded and used as either a VSTI or DXI plugin from within other compatible applications. In this mode of operation, the output of FLStudio is sent to the host. The host controls the play and stop events as well as the tempo. You can also control FLStudio channels and parameters using MIDI, and send each mixture track to a separate output, if the host supports VSTI or DXI multiple output plugins. Okay, using FLStudio as a plugin is easy, so let's get started. First of all, we need to confirm that FLStudio VSTI or DXI connection plugins are installed on your system. Normally, FLStudio will ask where to copy the VSTI connection plugin during the installation of FLStudio itself, and also lets you register the DXI connection plugins. If for some reason you didn't do this during the main FLStudio installation, you can do it now by clicking Start, Programs, FLStudio, Advanced, Install Plugin Version. For the FLStudio VSTI connection plugin, you should select the VSTI plugin folder of the application you wish to use. In this case, we'll use the Steinberg VST plugins folder for Cubase SX. DirectX plugins are registered automatically in Windows, so you don't need to select a location for this type of plugin. Okay, now we have the FLStudio connection plugin available in our host program. Let's start using it. We are going to use Cubase SX here, but any compatible host will work fine. First of all, start the host application and load an instance of the FLStudio VSTI or DXI connection plugin. Here I have the FLStudio plugin loaded in Cubase SX. And here is the FLStudio VSTI plugin. You can open up the FLStudio interface by clicking on the FLStudio icon. You can work as usual in FLStudio, load projects, edit projects and melodies. However, the output of FLStudio is now being sent to the host application. Here we can see that the FLStudio outputs appear in the Cubase SX mixer, where you can apply any of Cubase's internal processing options. If we increase the tempo in Cubase, we can see that FLStudio is synced to follow the tempo of the host application. Okay, so now if we go back to the FLStudio interface and into the Options Audio Settings menu, we can select to have FLStudio follow the host application by slaving to its tempo, or just to follow the tempo that you have set in FLStudio itself. The FLStudio plugin back here in the host application also includes a time offset control, which allows you to control how many bars earlier FLStudio will play compared to the host. With negative values, FLStudio will start later than the host, as in this case, 10 bars late. When you want to hide the FLStudio interface and work in the host, don't use the minimize button as you might usually do. Use the close button. FLStudio will remain active. The FLStudio VSTI version comes in two flavors: a single output version, which I am using here, or a multiple output version. The multiple output version can have up to 16 outputs. The single output version will mix all of the output of FLStudio into one stereo pair. But the multiple channel version will allow you to link each channel in the mixer to one of 16 stereo pairs. You can then mix each stereo output in the host. To select an output for a specific track, look in the mixer of FLStudio and select the I/O routing. For each channel, you can see you have a choice of up to 16 outputs. All FLStudio channels can be controlled via MIDI messages from the host. To do so, create a MIDI channel in the host and assign its output to FLStudio. Then, from the instruments list, you'll be able to see all the different instruments that are available in FLStudio. Just select the name of the channel you wish to control. Okay, that's about it. We hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and you now have a good feeling for using FLStudio as a DXI or VSTI plugin from your host application. Of course, there isn't time in a short video to cover all the possible options. FLStudio comes with excellent online documentation, which you can use alongside this tutorial to answer more detailed questions as your knowledge of the program increases. Thanks for your attention and have fun with FLStudio.